my name is Aaliyah, and I will be giving my information briefing on diet culture and understanding how to recognize it. In the midst of the many diet trends saturating today's media, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. However, rather than succumbing to the noise, this information briefing will provide a sensible approach to dieting, emphasizing the importance of balance for both physical health and mental well-being. I cannot pinpoint the exact moment I began my first ever diet. All I can tell you is that it marked the beginning of a journey that seemed to have no end. I've been a victim of trendy diets excessively promoted to the media, making my experiences with dieting extremely suffocating and toxic. I've struggled with body image for almost half of my life. It eventually led to a negative relationship with food with me. It took years of this for me to finally realize there was a reason why none of these diets were sticking. Either they were quick fixes, too restrictive, or not specific to my dietary needs. I am no dietitian, but all I needed was to listen to my body to start my healing journey. Next was all about researching safer ways to prioritize my health through food while still meeting my personal health goals. Today, I'm going to inform you of the ways to establish a healthier relationship with dieting. We will explore strategies for a balanced approach, giving you the knowledge on how to differentiate between beneficial practices and the harmful ones. In the end, you should have a deeper understanding of how to successfully navigate diet culture and how to recognize negative and positive eating habits and ways to prioritize psychological health along with mental well-being over physical appearances. Diet culture is essentially a fixation on any type of diet for the purpose of weight loss, thinning, or maintaining your desired weight. It's often promoted by restrictive diets or methods fueled by unrealistic body ideals. The exposure to diet culture rises with the rise of social media. People from all over the world can share their experiences with diets, and sometimes they're giving tips and tricks, intending to give people their own experiences in hopes that they'll have the same opportunities to get the same results. It is obvious that a lot of people will be attracted to this type of content because everyone wants to look good, right? So some people prioritize the looking good part over the feeling good part. And this can create a body that will eventually become a nightmare to live in. As psychodynamic and humanistic specialist Nicole Artz highlighted in her blog, diet culture normalizes negative self-talk as a means of motivation to promote weight loss. She delves further to how this contributes to poor body image. Diet culture poses risks to both physical and mental well-being. Any diet that guarantees you will be down 40 pounds in 4 days is probably one you should run from. This type of diet puts an extreme amount of stress on the body and could cause some severe health issues in the future. Excessive dieting can cause nutritional deficiencies, disordered eating habits, weight cycling, along with the development of a negative body image. Whenever I would partake in any of these diets, I was always notice a change in my body. I would always have a decline in energy, my moods would change, and some days I would even be sick to my stomach. This was because my body was being put through so much in so little time. It was not getting the nutrition it needed to function. So how I got back to prioritizing my health was going back to the basics. So I think it's time we actually went back to the basics. If you can remember in grade school, most of us were shown the diagram or the food pyramid. It had all of the grains, veggies, fruits, proteins, dairies, fats, and oils. And it even showed the recommended amount or the portion sizes that would be beneficial to you or that you should be intaking for each group. Ultimately, returning to these foundational principles can guide you towards practicing nourishing eating habits. So when I decided I wanted to break free from the influence of diet culture, it meant to limit my social media intake. This was a really big deal for me because I was, some would say, addicted to social media. I would literally eat, sleep, and breathe some social media platforms. And what cutting down social media did for me was it helped me eliminate the feeling and need to constantly compare my journey to people's journey. But everyone's different. No one's body is the same. Everyone's going to have different results at different times. So it was important that I cut out that entire comparison with other people. Dr. Erin Nish is a professor of exercise science who touches on this in her article about diet culture and its dangers. She emphasizes how constant exposure to unrealistic body standards by diet culture promotes negative image and low self-esteem, which is what I was experiencing. If you would like to try to cut out social media, I recommend tracking your social media intake. Most iPhones, they have a setting where it tracks the amount of time you spend on a social media platform. If this number climbs too high, I do recommend going for a walk, reading that book you've always wanted to read or finishing it, picking up that hobby that you used to love so much so you can kind of get back to yourself. Let's see. My point is, if you spend more time with yourself, you'll start liking yourself more. If you start liking yourself more, you'll start caring about yourself more. And if you care about yourself more, you'll be inclined to be more careful to the things you subject your body to and expose your body to. Yeah. It is important to prioritize your physical and mental well-being equally in order to break free of the diet culture cycle. I will always proudly promote the benefits of starting the journey towards healthier eating habits to eliminate the negative narratives around eating. I hope if you're struggling with this, you have a few new ideas on how you can make your body a peaceful place to live in, because after all, you are stuck with it.